Hello, my name is Jay Sean.
You're not Elias. Stop that. My name is Natty.
Welcome to the weekly rundown. You never let me have it.
Oh, come on. Just relax.
Well, welcome to the weekly rundown brought to you by Wonder Wrestling. As always, we are going to get started. We're going to run down Raw and Smackdown, tell them the good things, the bad things, all in between. But before we get started, we want to thank everybody who has already watched our What the Wrestling Awards video. Thank you for everybody who's had something to say, who commented, all of that good stuff. Y'all are what drives our channel.
I was going to say there was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, mainly blood, that went into that video. So
His blood, exactly. I cut him open like a fish.
When did you do that?
In your sleep, bro. I'm like Archer.
Why did you tell me? That explains why there's a scar. For God's sake.
I'm like Archer, bro. Sorry. Quick, before we actually get started for real. We're just going to leave it like this. We're going to leave it on the table. Yes, we know the Endo Amore stuff. We're sorry for Endo. We're sorry for the female. We're not going to get into it. We're not going to side with either or. We're not going to give opinions on either or. We're just going to say we have seen the situation. We know there's a big thing.
We're going to wait until all the facts are presented and a final decision has come to terms before we make any opinion on this situation. We know that there's many things going on left and right, but the thing is, though, we're not here to talk about what's going on outside the WWE. We're here to talk about what's going on within WWE programming.
But like Brian said, we're not Brian Zane. Hey Brian, how you doing?
Hi.
We're not going to attack either side. We're not going to side with either of them. We're just gonna forego it and wait. And just do like WWE kind of did. Wait, we get details as they get them.
Well, let's do like WWE did and celebrate some of the good things. Like, for example, this
Raw 25.
Raw 25. It was the 25th anniversary of Raw. And who did we start off with?
25 years in the business.
And what did we start off with? The McMahons.
I actually don't know the words.
Neither do I. But we start off with Stephanie McMahon and Shane McMahon.
Here comes the money. Money. Hey, I like that song. It's such a catchy song.
It's a good song. But they come out to simply just congratulate everyone, not just those that were in the building at the Barclays Center, but just the fan in general.
We'll get to that.
But to say that, thank you for helping us make it the 25 years on Raw.
From the fans to the people who stepped into the ring themselves, to the people in the back who cater to our every beck and call, to the people in the production truck. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be here. And then who would come out? But
you forgot to mention the fact about they had that video package that celebrated like the 25 years based on the Fall Out Boy song.
Right.
I know what you. My songs know what you did in the dark. Light 'em up.
Oh, know what you did in the dark.
Anyways,
I
I don't know about you, but I
don't know that song on ukulele. I'm still learning.
What I was gonna say is, it's video packages like that I always appreciate WWE when they're able to make a video package.
That's fair.
They nail it every single time they have to do a video package. But once the video package is over, they said that they have one very special thank you, the person to thank for Raw, and that would be
no chance. You got what you got.
Vince McMahon. He comes out doing his usual strut. He's in a good mood and such. He's just like,
Then it takes him all of about 6 minutes to turn heel on the crowd.
I was going to say, he starts off by saying, I don't need to take any credit. You guys need to enjoy the show. When Stephanie and Shane, they decide to give him a very special gift.
Oh yeah, we put together a GoFundMe page because all those millions of dollars got to go somewhere, I guess. Not towards the decent present for their dad. We put together a GoFundMe page and we got you this plaque.
I was gonna say, hey, the millions brought in Ricochet. Okay, I think we can deal with it.
Anyways, they didn't dig out of their own pockets to bring him in.
Anyways, but they said that they put together a GoFundMe page. Here's literally
here's the plaque.
He sees the plaque and he instantly thinks that
that's kind of cheap, don't you think?
I like how the instant he starts bashing the plaque or whatnot, he starts to try Shane McMahon, who's been holding it the entire time. He tries to here, you just take this. He tries to take it to Stephanie.
I'll put it over here.
But
Set it up in the corner real nice.
It's like it feels cheap, but then again, we are in Brooklyn. And like he just starts roasting the crowd, talking about how he didn't need any of them,
which is kind of stupid because no fans, no WWE.
Well, according to Vince, there's only one person to thank for Raw, and that's himself. So.
I mean, we thank you for the fact that you created Raw, but we're kind of the reason that you stay afloat, Vince. Because if every single WWE fan just simultaneously decided they weren't going to buy any more merch, go to any more shows, stop watching it on TV, unsubscribe from the WWE Network, you would go broke, like, pretty fast, actually.
Knowing Vince, he'd find some way to sell his soul to the devil in order to restart everything.
He already had.
I didn't say how many times he's done it. All right, he's had like IOUs at the wazoo. Okay,
of course.
Anyways, but he's going on this rant when all of a sudden we hear the glass shatter and we see Stone Cold stopping
which it actually was like 1, 2, 3, like the fourth of like many pops. Yes, I did that on purpose. Many pops that would go on throughout the night. Most of them which were my pops, but whatever.
Anyways, but like he comes down, he's doing his normal interest thing, raising the middle fingers in the air, which is what I'm doing right now, basically what the camera did, tried to avoid it as best as possible. I know. No, that's too much work.
Will we get demonetized for that?
We
don't have the views for it.
I'll put Stone Cold faces where your fingers are.
Oh, really? Well, in that case.
No, stop! Don't make this hard for me. I might not. Anyways, but stop.
What? I didn't do nothing.
Behave yourself.
Who are you to tell me anything?
Anyways, but as soon as Vince sees Stone Cold or whatnot, Vince starts cowering back a little bit. He's just like I know you and me, we go way back, but things have changed.
That even happened as soon as the music hit. Stephanie powders, like she's
she's
gone. Like I literally felt like she had pulled like an Undertaker teleportation trick because I looked down and I looked back and she's just nowhere to be found.
Probably for her safety. Anyways, but
she needs to take a stunner.
Anyways, but what was I gonna say? Stop.
What?
Did you have soda?
Set it up. You set it up.
Did you have soda before you walked in?
No, I didn't have soda.
Did you have sugar before you walked in?
Oh, ha.
Anyways, but Vince is trying to talk his way out of getting another Stone Cold Stunner. He's like, look, things have changed. I'm in a retirement home now. I'm part of the AARP.
Retirement community.
Retirement community, my bad.
They don't like being called retirement homes.
My bad. Anyways, but, he said, what was I going to say?
Things have changed. I've changed.
But Shane here, he's nice, he's young, he's jumping off of stuff all the time. So
Shane had like the most that is the most betrayed. Like he looked like he was so betrayed with his dad. Really, like I've never seen Shane look so hurt in his life. And
I imagine in his head it went something along the lines of what you say, Charlie Manuel. Anyways.
And you asked me if I had sugar.
Anyways, but almost as soon as the offer was made, Stone Cold performed a Stone Cold Stunner onto Shane McMahon.
Yep.
He's about to go for Vince when Vince offers him the one peace offering, a beer.
He's like, throw me a beer,
yeah,
throw me a beer, like right now.
And like they have like this awkward moment of like trying to cheer the beer or whatnot. Some of the beer gets onto his suit and such.
And it was so funny because the way Stone Cold did it reminded me of back. Cannot remember the specific year. The Rock was champion, and it was when they were feuding at the time. And he had a beer can and he clinks the championship belt. And The Rock had the same look that Vince McMahon did Monday night. It was like,
of this, come on,
this mother.
Anyways, so, but they drink the beers. They have an awkward. They hug They hug each other twice.
They hug.
They hug a couple of times or whatever before.
I'm pretty sure that was Stone Cold saying, "I'm gonna stun you, right?"
Yeah, but that's before Stone Cold gave him the birds. Stone Cold Stunner.
After Stone Cold actually exhibited his powers of mind control, because Vince was starting to walk out of the ring, then he stopped him. He was like, "Nah, fam, you ain't going nowhere."
But anyways, Stone Cold Stunner. Stone Cold gets a couple more beers tossed at him. He starts chugging those.
He chugged like 8 beers.
Yep. He gives Shane McMahon another Stone Cold Stunner.
And then, after he gives him a beer, by the way. Like,
after
that's a little bit dickish, don't you think? You just gave him a beer, and now you're going to stunner him? But whatever, I'm getting...
But chugs another beer before he heads back up the ramp.
Yep.
After this, we had what anyone would expect for a Raw 25 anniversary and an 8-woman tag match.
Yeah.
We had
6 days. Y'all were 6 days out from the dough.
Just calm down. We had Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Mickie James and Asuka going up against Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, and Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose of Absolution.
Absolution. I can see them joining Matt Hardy. Deletion and Absolution together. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Anyway, that's a possibility, but I don't think so. By names alone, no.
Absolution is the mystery.
I made that joke before and you got on me about it. How dare you?
Because it's funny when I say it.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Anyways, chaos breaks out before the match even starts when Nia Jax immediately goes after Asuka during her entrance.
Of course.
Yeah, they cut to commercial. They come back. And, it's a standard match for the most part.
Pretty much.
The way the match ends is a brawl breaks out between all the other competitors that aren't in the ring. It's down to Sasha Banks and Alicia Fox in the ring. Yeah. Sasha Banks performs the bank statement onto Alicia Fox, who easily taps out. While everyone's celebrating or whatnot, Asuka starts tossing everyone over the rope, thinking like it's the Royal Rumble right then and there.
Yeah, you guys realize that we still got like 6 days, 5 days, 4 days.
Depends on when this video comes.
3 days. Next tomorrow.
Anyways, but either way, Asuka is standing tall at the end of this, promo, basically just saying, "Yeah, here's your winner."
No, oh god, I hope not. We
will talk about that.
We still got like 10 spots to fill. 10, 11, 10, 11.
We'll talk about that at a later date. Anyways, so after this, we cut backstage. Kurt Angle is talking to a ref, talking to this little ref, talking about, okay, I need you to protect the ring from Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar, and Kane for the main event tonight. All right.
Okay.
As soon as he finishes saying that, Jonathan Coachman, he comes in and be like, hey, it's great to be back for Raw 25.
Was it Coach first?
Yeah, it was Coach first. It was Coach first, and then Harvey Whippleman and Brooklyn Brawler came in, and then Teddy Long.
Teddy Long, who I'm a little upset that is literally all that they bring him back to do.
Well, that's what most of the people
right there.
I imagine.
Come on, they didn't even give him. He didn't even tell him, give me a holla, nothing. Just yeah, like come on.
And
man.
then Brother Love came in,
Love
talked some stuff. I didn't hear what he said. And then
basically he just said he loved everybody in the room.
And then guess who came out last?
I got this one. It's the boogeyman. I'm going to get you, bro. I watched him growing up.
No, but it sounded like you cut out like halfway through.
No way, bro. That's literally how his theme music used to go. It's the boogeyman. And I'm coming to get you. It was.
I thought it was something more along the lines of, I'm the boogeyman, and I'm here to get you.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You weren't even around there.
Anyways, but he comes in, live worms in his mouth, and he gives a couple of the worms to Jonathan Coachman.
God, I give it to... I honestly don't even know his name still. I give it to him, the boogeyman, for being able to do that for all those years. And I follow his Twitter page. This dude is a freaking monster. Watching his workout routine, I think he's late 40s, 50s. This dude is a monster.
Yep.
Like an absolute monster.
After this little segment, we decided to cut to the live feed at the Manhattan Center, hosted by Jerry the King Lawler and good old JR.
Oh, yeah. The Manhattan Center.
Yes. Well, I figured you'd want to have this one because they go there to show a video package of The Undertaker and basically his influences on Raw, which led to...
The fact that he's been there all 25 years says something to me. The fact that this man has literally devoted his entire freaking career to being here for WWE, and you feed him to Roman Reigns, but that
You already had your soapbox about
I was about to say that. Shut your mouth. Shut your pie hole. Damn it. The Undertaker comes out. He cuts the promo talking about in the 25 years he's been at Royal Rumble. He's gone
through legends like
everybody from Hulk Hogan to.
Well, he didn't say Hulk Hogan, but he said like Stone Cold, Bret Hart.
Come on, bro. Shawn Michaels, The Rock, which I don't think he's ever faced The Rock at WrestleMania.
No, I think he did.
I'm pretty sure he hasn't faced.
I mean, he's faced off against him.
He's faced The Rock before, but I'm fairly positive he's never faced him at WrestleMania.
Either way,
I will check that and I will fact check that. But he did a promo, and honestly, it left me with more questions than answers because while it's worth mentioning that he didn't come out in his signature hat,
trench coat,
robe, and gloves. It is worth noticing he didn't come out in those, which fans are speculating means that another form of the Undertaker is going to come. Anyway, no. We don't talk about those days.
Anyways,
yeah, but honestly, no, yeah, I think it was a really good thing to have him in a non-physical capacity where he literally just comes out, talks, does the little eye-rolling thingy. And let that be that. We don't need him to come out and choke slam somebody all the time. So yeah, I think that was a really good segment, and I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, WWE, for that.
After this segment, we cut to the APA. They've opened their doors for one more night. Heath Slater and Rhino, they're hanging out there, and they're trying to win a game of poker, but Heath Slater can't win to save his life.
Nope.
And as JBL and Ron Simmons are taking the winnings or whatnot, someone comes in with a giant wad of cash, and who could it be? Ted DiBiase, the $1 million man with the $1 million belt.
Everybody's got a price. He's one of the few that I just can honestly say, he's one of the few throwbacks that I can honestly say I always liked. Even with him being the dastardly dirty heel that he is or was, I loved him. And he even had the $1 million championship, which I will honestly 100% say I wanted as a child. Every WWE game that has featured the $1 million championship, I have given to my custom character. Yes.
Anyways, but after this, we had the presentation of the greatest GMs to ever appear on Raw, which includes John Laurinaitis, William Regal, Eric Bischoff, and Daniel Bryan. No, he came out because he was an integral part of Raw, but they were saying as part of the ceremony, we want to introduce the SmackDown general manager, Daniel Bryan. He comes out, gets a yes chant going.
Yes.
But is interrupted by The Miz, who comes out with the Miztourage, gives him like the death stare or whatnot.
It really was.
Does his little turn thing and points at Daniel Bryan. But this would lead to the Miz versus Roman Reigns in an Intercontinental Championship match.
Yeah.
Sorry. A couple moments that I mean, overall, it was a solid match.
It was.
It was a match you would expect from Miz and Roman Reigns. Some of the highlights that I put down, Roman has some of the best and some of the worst instincts of all time. There's one moment to where he's on the outside, he's trying to deal with the Miztourage. Whenever Miz tries to do like the diving, the drop kick or whatnot against him, and like Roman's able to evade it, pull Miz close, and just wallop him.
Yeah.
And then while he's doing that, like the Miztourage distract him again so that the Miz can attack them. This is all within a span of about 10-15 seconds.
Yep. And just to confirm, no, he had not ever faced The Rock at WrestleMania. I just wanted to go back and confirm. I did. I looked it up. He never faced. Wow, that is very interesting. But
interesting.
Back to what we were saying.
Anyways, how about we get to the current, which is talking about The Miz and Roman Reigns.
Ooh.
Anyways, but
both of them, I have different reasons for disliking both of them.
Well,
I dislike both.
How about we save that for another time? How about that? Anyways, so there's one point in the match where Bo Dallas distracts Roman Reigns from doing his spear after he had just delivered a Superman punch on The Miz. The ref notices and tosses the Miztourage out, even though they're a little slow to leave. They keep on distracting on their way out.
Yep.
As, Roman gets to the point where he's ready. He tries to go for the spear. Miz moves out of the way because during one of the moments to where Roman was dealing with the Miztourage,
apparently one of the middle turnbuckles was exposed. When did that? Literally, I did not see.
No one saw it because of the camera crew, and that's probably what they were trying to do. But it was exposed. Roman goes for the spear. Miz moved, hit the spear.
Skull-crushing finale.
Second skull-crushing finale. Miz wins the IC belt again.
Which officially means that the skull-crushing finale is not as strong as the F5.
True.
Or
now,
the Superman punch.
I don't know. I don't know about you, but I felt like this one was very underwhelming.
What, the match?
Yeah, or like the way he won it or whatnot. Because it's kind of one of those like he has just gotten back or whatnot, and like it seems like anytime he's around, he has to get one of the undercard belts. So,
granted, I'll say this. In his time, The Miz will go down as one of the greatest Intercontinental Champions ever. Point blank, period. There's no way around that. I see it already.
Yeah.
But, you could have given it to somebody else. I just don't. Yeah. I don't feel like he needs to tie and or break Chris Jericho's Intercontinental record of holding the belt.
I think we get the point. It should have gone to someone else who should get the rub, honestly.
They always talk about, he makes the belt prestigious. He barely wrestles when he has the belt. He maybe had like 4 matches in a 5-month period when it comes to matches of defending the Intercontinental Championship. So, I feel like there could be more, but that's just from a fan standpoint who back in my day, we had Intercontinental Champions like Kofi Kingston, John Morrison. Somebody actually fact checked me on that. I'd say that, but I'm not completely sure. Santino Marella, for God's sake, he has to go down as a great one because for God's sake, he was just amazing. Jeff Hardy, he also. But anyway, like I say, I grew up in that time. That's why I'm kind of like, we can have something better with The Miz. And Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was also amazing. Let the record show. Again, I'm one of the biggest Cody Rhodes fans, as well as The Undertaker.
Anyways, but with all that being said, Miz is IC champion again for his 8th time, I believe.
Yep, it was the 8th. Because one more and he'll tie with Chris Jericho. Which means he has to lose it.
We cut back to the APA again. Jeff Hardy has joined them. The Usos have joined them, and
MVP Montel Vontavious Porter, also known as Mr. Bullin. I do 305 man himself.
I do want to point out, am I the only one that thinks it was kind of odd to have Jeff Hardy and Jey Uso in a bar skit? I had to point that out. Anyways,
why?
Because some people would have thought it.
You were the only person.
No, other people would have thought of it.
Why? And I'm supposed to be the negative one of us.
I didn't say I was negative. I was just pointing out that. That's all.
Come on.
After this, we go back to the stage where we have the Christian Peep Show.
Yeah. He gets a grandioso pop, Yeah. Sounds like there's a lot of peeps in the crowd. Yeah. Yep. And of course there were. And just a side note, Edge, I'm so sorry you were in Ireland, Scotland to miss the Raw 25. I know you were there in spirit. We would have loved to have seen the Cutting Edge Peep Show, but
I wouldn't. I'm not. It sucks that he wasn't able to be there, but at the same time, he's out in Scotland like doing a film or something like that. Let him be happy doing that.
I also know he would have been happy being at Raw 25. Just saying.
Anyways, but Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins are the guests for this episode of the Christian Peep Show. Seth Rollins tries to speak, but Jason Jordan quickly
comes in. He swiftly comes in, much like I just did, and says, "We should thank my dad for all that he's done. He's done such an amazing job as the Raw general manager." Shut the fuck up.
No, that's what the crowd was doing. Okay, the crowd was literally booing him out the building.
Actually, not worse than what they did to Roman Reigns a couple of years ago. But he literally goes, "We should thank my dad for all he done. Everybody stand up and give him a round of applause." Like, he is really playing up. Like, he really is. Brian Zane has mentioned it before. He's really like, you get shades of back when Kurt Angle did the same thing, where he was like that weird, like, we don't like him because he's supposed to be a bad guy, but he thinks that he's right and he's like justified in everything that he's doing. Like, that kind of thing. And it's working for Jason because he literally looks like that guy that, like, he doesn't realize that he's being a jerk.
He's just being ignorant, in my opinion. Because, like, personally, one of my favorite lines from this whole entire thing, look, guys, my dad doesn't really suck, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the, like, he, like, and I feel like he's purposely doing it. Like, his character is purposely playing dumb to the fact that they hate him.
But
because it works.
As this is going on, who else interrupts them but the Bar?
I'm not doing it.
I figured you wouldn't. They interrupt saying that the Legends, they want to see the Bar today. They start a "You Suck" chant for Jason Jordan. Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan, they decide they've had enough of it whenever they start to attack the Bar.
Well, actually, it was Jason who did it first. Seth just jumped in because he was like, all right, I'm not going to let you get jumped.
Exactly. But one of the key moments is, like, towards the very end, Jason Jordan was holding, I think it was Cesaro, up to where Seth Rollins was going to do a diving knee kick. Cesaro moves at the very last minute so that Seth Rollins attacks Jason Jordan.
And I got one of those nostalgic moments where, you know those moments where you hit your little sibling or your little cousin or whatever, and they start crying, and you immediately go, bro, hold up. Don't tell mom, don't tell dad, don't tell mom. Like, bro, I didn't even hit you that hard, bro. Hit me back. Like, I got that, like, so much. Like I felt that in my soul just by how Jason was acting and how Seth reacted. So,
But, yeah, the segment really ends with Seth Rollins kind of checking up on Jason Jordan. We cut backstage to Alexa Bliss claiming that, you know, it doesn't matter what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble. I'm the best woman around here. When Charlotte comes in, interrupts.
Around. Okay, I'm done.
Sorry. So Charlotte comes in, interrupting, saying, look, let me tell you from my dad, all right? If you want to be the woman, you got to beat the woman. And you haven't beat me. In fact, I have my dad with me to emphasize this point. Rick shows up saying that Charlotte will forever hold the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Which is legitimately setting up. They is legitimately setting up what I feel like is going to happen, which you can find out in our predictions video. Boom diggity. Now you got to come back.
Good way. Anyways, so we cut back to the AP again. Titus Worldwide and Natalya have joined in on the poker match. Heath Slater is still losing. Natalya does the cheesy Full House hearts, obviously.
Yep. Because she's the Queen of Hearts.
After this, we cut back to the Manhattan Center to where
before we do that, Titus Worldwide, a.k.a. Dana Brooke, said, according to my calculations, which apparently her character now is like uber smart, like, okay, all right.
Well, I mean, she's the analyst for the
all right,
for Titus Worldwide.
Bet she's the analyst. She handled the money. She crunches the numbers. But she goes, according to my numbers, you've lost a lot of money. A lot of money.
Those kids are going to be starting tonight.
And literally, he was like, "Bro, but I've got kids. Don't nobody care. You had a grown man's game now, boy."
Yeah, basically. Anyways, but we cut back to the Manhattan Center to where we can see Bray Wyatt versus Woken Matt Hardy. Probably the perfect match for the Manhattan Center, if you think about it. If they want to try to get that 90s Raw vibe, this match kind of was 90s as it gets.
Just about.
Yeah.
Only thing that would have made it better is if we had old school Undertaker, you know, with the long hair and the really pale face and the purple glove. Oh, I miss that Undertaker.
True.
I do.
But they each teased their finisher early, but it doesn't matter how early they teased it because the match was over really quickly, about 2 minutes, with one Sister Abigail from Bray Wyatt.
But that's not the end of Woken Matt Hardy, because as we all know, they have the rights to all of the Broken Universe, which means
he is already teased going back to
the Broken Brilliance,
the Hardy compound.
He did tease that on Twitter. He also teased something else involving the Undertaker, which I hope doesn't happen, but we're not going to get too deep into that. Let's keep on with the
After that, we had a little segment kind of remembering the female superstars that have been on Raw that are still alive. Well, I mean, because let's be honest, if they were alive, they would have definitely remembered Mae Young and the Fabulous Moolah. All right.
Yeah, you're right.
You know they would have.
You're right.
Anyways, but the people that
forget China
and China, but they brought out the Bella Twins, a very pregnant Maurice, Kelly, Lillian Garcia, Jacqueline,
Maria Canellis, who was also pregnant.
Maria Kanellis. Anyways,
I'm sorry. I keep thinking about her outside the WWE name. I'm sorry.
Okay. Tori Wilson, Michelle McCool, Terry Runnels, like you said, Maria Kanellis, and finally Trish Stratus.
Michelle McCool looking absolutely just like she looked like she been keeping up. Yeah. Like Undertaker has been doing his thing. Excuse me. Undertaker's been doing his thing, but she looked like she been keeping up. Like you got it.
Out of all the people that I listed, who do you think's gonna be in the Rumble?
Michelle McCool, Stratus,
Nikki
maybe
Bella.
Kelly.
I'd say Nikki Bella definitely.
You think so?
Yeah. Because they need bodies more than anything, and like Brie's not gonna wrestle, but Nikki, I mean, she wrestled as early as
just had a baby. Recently,
exactly.
So.
But I was gonna say, but even then, I bet you they're still concerned about her neck or whatnot.
Yep.
But Nikki Bella, she wrestled as early as what, WrestleMania this past year. She's fresh.
But to be fair, she didn't have that much longevity in the match. She was in the match like 40 seconds total.
True. Although even then, I didn't say there'll be a long Rumble appearance. I just said there'll be a Rumble appearance.
She breaks the record for just like Santino Marella, 1 second.
She'll be the shortest female wrestler in the
female Royal Rumble.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of, let's just kind of get this out of the way right now. Stephanie McMahon tweeted that she'll be on the announce table, which, another prediction, which you'll also have to come back to see in a later video. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the tweet. You'll have to see my prediction later.
After this, we had Elias backstage just strumming his guitar. You're bringing the ukulele. But he comes through, and who else shows up but Chris Jericho in his Alpha Club shirt, more than anything.
What? Yeah.
Anyways, but he asked for his guitar, but
Pardon me while I give subtle background music.
But instead, I got my own guitar, but he starts playing a little song. I forgot how the song went, but basically he called Elias a stupid idiot, and you know what? You can stop the music right now.
You just made the list.
No. It's like no. Like he initially teased that as like, no, you're not gonna make the list. Just kidding, you are.
You just made the list,
and your scarves are going on there too.
Which I thought was so funny. Yeah. He literally was just like, and your stupid scarf too. And it's like, bro, aren't you wearing like 3 scarves right now? Like 3, not even just one, but like 3 of them.
And that was how they utilized Chris Jericho.
Which is actually really funny when you think, that means that technically he could still go back and continue his stuff with New Japan, because apparently he got some stuff he's done with them. I'm
interested to see if he still does this stuff. Anyways, but he gets...
I'm sorry for interrupting. I actually think that's really cool of WWE. I know it was kind of like a one-off thing, but I think it's really cool because, like, with MVP, I know he still has something. He's doing outside stuff right now. The Dudleys... Not Bubba Ray, but I think Devon is still doing outside stuff right now. So.
No, Bubba Ray's still doing stuff. Devon, I thought he was an agent for. I thought Devon was the one. He's doing a.
No, but I thought Bubba retired.
He may have. He's been teasing it for. He's been teasing it for like the past.
I thought he actually went through with it because I saw a video where he was talking about how he was hanging up the boots.
Maybe, but I do know that Devon's he's an agent for WWE now.
Huh.
Yeah, he brings in talent.
Oh
yeah.
Well, Devon Dudley.
Different plug, different time.
Bro, no. He liked and retweeted like 3 of my pictures. So Devon Dudley, real serious. Like if you ever see this video, shameless plug. I really would like to get trained and one day work with the WWE. Bro, hook a brother up, please. Maybe, I don't know.
If nothing else, just have us on for like commentary or something like that. I'd love to do like a couple matches or whatnot.
When he's worried about commentary, I'm trying to get in the ring.
Look, maybe the commentary can lead to in-ring action. You can train with the guys, for God's sake.
Yeah, that's true. We'd be ring crew at best.
For starting out.
Of course.
But everyone has to start somewhere.
Bro, even the Ely brothers, bro. The Ely brothers started as security guards.
Freaking Ely brothers. I can't wait to see what they do. Anyways, we're getting off track. How about we get back to Elias, who is in the ring right now. getting ready for his song.
I knew I'd get another chance to bring this back up.
I'll tell you when to stop. But he's talking about how it took 25 years for you guys to find me. He initially teased how he wasn't going to sing the song. There was cheers. No, the legends need to hear the song. He threatens to leave. There's cheers again, but he's like, nah, I'm not going to do that. He even introduces Jimmy Fallon, who's sitting front row. He says, Jimmy, this is how you do it. Start singing like a bluesy song, kind of insulting all the legends, including one line that Rocky still sucks. But then, that's when Cena interrupted. He gets down to the ring, and like at this point, everyone's like exploding or whatnot. To which he even knows, like, oh, so now you're awake. Now we're loud.
Literally the loudest I have ever heard them do the John Cena sucks thing, which is, I love it, and I'm so happy to be able to say this. That is the new era's equivalent of Kurt Angle's "You Suck," and I love it so much. I do, because it is a sign of respect. And it is a sign of love and gratitude toward John Cena.
But anyways,
and Ferdinand was not that half bad, but
I'm not even gonna touch it. Anyways,
good.
Anyways, what was I getting at? Oh yeah, so John Cena, or Elias says, how dare you have the balls to come out here and talk my, promo, which John Cena's like, well, I see some balls over there, and, so someone had the beach balls out or whatnot.
And of course, the cameraman just happened to catch as the security guard is taking the beach ball out, and literally everybody in the crowd. Yeah. Ow, ow,
yeah, fans, can you just enjoy the show? That's all I gotta say. Anyways,
but nothing's ever gonna top when Cesaro jumps the freaking barricade and rips open a balloon.
That was hands down the best. Anyways, but
knees.
Yes, but Elias interrupts Cena during his promo, saying, "You ruined this moment. You ruined it." To where John Cena's like, "Oh yeah,
and you will rue the day."
Oh yeah, do something about it.
And he did.
Elias initially is like, no, I don't take orders from anyone.
And then he did.
Well, he turns away. He comes back trying to attack Cena. Cena quickly fights back. It looks like it's going to be a normal Cena overcoming the odds. He sets up for the AA, to which Elias gets away from it, and then pow! Right in the kisser. You know it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. Yeah, low blow onto John Cena to where, I
would have said right in the Rocky Balboas.
There we go. That works. But Elias, he grabs his guitar and destroys Cena with it.
I'm not going to do it because I love Billie Jean way too much. Not Billie Jean, just her name is Billie.
Okay. Everyone names their stuff. Don't worry about it. Anyways, but he does that before he performs the drift away onto onto Cena.
I'll drift away and classify myself as obsolete.
We cut back to the APA segment. The New Day has joined them, and now part of the betting odds includes pancakes, because why not?
Each New Day pancake is valued to be worth $100 each.
Anyways, but Heath Slater, he finally gets a win when
Dana Brooke decides to go, according to my calculation, click, 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 you've been cheating the whole time.
To which it was proven because there was cards on the ground.
And he stood up and
they were about to
500 cards fall out of his shirt. Yeah,
but they were about to go at it to where JBL's like, hold on.
Wait, stop. This is a freaking poker game. We don't fight back here. You guys want to fight? Go to the ring. And I'm like, wait, since when have you had that much authority to tell them to do anything? I get it, though. I actually get it. I know about the whole backstage thing, Wrestler's Court, Undertaker, JBL. I get it.
But anyways,
actually, I love that. I actually really love the concept of Wrestler's Court. It sounds amazing.
Anyways, but
that would make a hell of a show on the WWE Network, though. Sorry, I'm done.
But they leave before Ted DiBiase makes the final bet, taking all the money and such, tossing the pancake away, but collecting all the money. Ron Simmons stops, looks at his hand, takes this unlit cigar out of his mouth. Damn.
But actually, really though, they literally found a door prop for just a random area that had no walls, no ceiling, a floor, a table. But why did they all go through the door?
You're thinking too much into it. Let's just get back to what we do know. What happened after this was Mark Henry walking through the halls of what looks like memories whenever he sees Godfather with one of his valets.
The whole train.
Well, with one caboose on it.
The whole train.
But like, Mark Henry, Godfather's like, you should have heard about this guy back in the day. I knew him as sexual.
He wasn't always the world's strongest man. He used to be called sexual chocolate.
And to where, Mark Henry's like, I know, but we've all grown up, but I will say, like, he tries to flirt with the woman to where Godfather's like,
hey, it's my wife, man.
This isn't.
She flashed the ring at him. I was like, excuse me?
Like you said, we all grow up.
And I was struck for a second. I really was struck. I was like, wait a minute.
Who would have thought the one that had the most character development was the sex trafficker? I'm joking.
I might actually have to break Billy over.
No, don't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. How much did you pay for that?
I didn't pay for it. It was a gift from my girlfriend.
Okay, really? You want to break your gift that someone...
I have insurance on it.
Do you really?
Yeah, I actually have insurance and a warranty.
Oh, shoot. Let me see. I'm going to break... Nah.
Break your arm.
Anyways, but so after this, we get back to the ring. It's Slater and Rhino versus Titus Worldwide. The match really didn't go anywhere. It gets DQ'd after both teams just go after it for a while.
And then who would show up but the Deadly?
I think, what was their thing, like this or whatnot? Or,
yeah, it's 3D.
Anyways, but, they show up or whatnot.
I got them. I got all of y'all. Everybody who looked.
No, you have to have it below your waist. So in other words, you would have to stand up. Stop. Anyways, they can't see that. Anyways, so
all my ways.
But will you stop that? I see your hand like you're teasing it.
I'm not.
Be a professional here. Anyways,
cute.
But the Dudley Boys, they show up, and like Heath Slater's trying to like rally the troops, like, come on, we're not gonna take anything from them. So everyone decides, all right, we're not. Tosses Heath Slater into the ring.
Only after they had their big one pop moment, where I will admit was really sad. Diva tried to go for the get the tables thing, miscounted terribly. Bubba Ray does the count, and everybody get the table. And then they got the table, went back in, and then they put Heath Slater through the table.
Yep, that's basically it. We cut backstage. We get one of the interview bots with AJ Styles, where AJ's like,
actually, stop disrespecting the interview ladies.
I just call them interview bots because I don't remember their names.
That's their name.
That's not. Anyways, well, it's not like they say before everything, "Hi, I'm such and such, and here with me." It's not
they
like
don't
that.
have the time for it.
They do for like 1 second. Anyways, but they come in to where AJ's like, actually, I got someone special to do this for me.
AJ Douglas.
Yep. And Tori's like, AJ Styles, this Sunday at the Royal Rumble, you are going to be going up against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Thoughts? And Tori's like, Cammy. Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
I'm so sorry, bro. I've always wanted to do that. Like, I absolutely loved that because, for God's sake, we actually had a chance to see AJ Styles kind of mark out a little bit. Well, yeah. I loved it.
He's a wrestler. Anyways, but after this, we go back to our final segment in the Manhattan Center to where we get the DX reunion we were promised all along. Look, I don't know about you, but I enjoyed just the entirety of this segment. This was
because you've only been in the wrestling game for how many years now?
Look, nevertheless,
2-3 years. I've watched them since they came back, and everybody thought they were cool. Then they turned into those dads that are trying way too hard to connect to their teenage sons.
Anyways,
except Triple H doesn't have a son.
Are you done being depressing now? Are you done being depressing now?
A little bit.
Anyways, so Shawn Michaels, he starts off by trying to tell all these stories where Triple H is like, nah, we can't tell those stories, man.
Bro, this is the PG thing. You can't tell that story. But what about that? No, not that story either.
And Shawn just...
What about that time? We definitely not that when Stephanie is watching. Stop it now.
No, but then Shawn's like, man, I remember when I used to run things around here. Now you seem to run everything.
That's what happens when you marry the boss's daughter.
Yep. But, Triple H, he hypes up the crowd to, like, the point to where they've never been hyped before, talking about how...
Are you ready
Yeah, it's like, we've been here for 25 years. We've seen this thing grow to exponential levels, and we will be at the forefront for the next 25 years.
Oh, God, please, no. Anyway, before we get into next thing, I actually want to say, kudos to the WWE for allowing them to use the original D-Generation X screen thing where, like, the images flash over the screen. I love y'all for that. Like, y'all love... WWE, y'all know what to do sometimes.
Anyways,
sometimes.
But, we'll be at the forefront for the next 25 years, but, we didn't come alone. Oh, you didn't know? New Age Outlaws come out, and I don't know about you, but me personally, I thought Road Dogg was killing it when it comes to, like, hyping up everyone again. Yeah. Just, like, going all out. And then...
I actually really do not know the whole thing.
No.
But I do know the ending. The Road Dogg, Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn. We are the New Age Outlaw. I love it.
But who else is to come out but X-Pac? Yeah, X-Pac comes out.
I'm the most human one of all of us.
Says the guy who looks like he had a legit rat on the top of his head with his hairstyle.
Like, really, though.
Yeah. And then, but this may be a DX thing, but there's one guy that we certainly can't be without. And who else would it be but Razor Ramon? Which I have to say, like, I loved how his suit was.
Bro, he has aged like a fine wine.
When he's sober.
He has aged like a fine wine.
But, like, he's coming out, and then they cut it, like, halfway through his entrance.
It was so sad. Like, y'all really went to commercial during that? Come on.
But luckily they came back before they cut any of his promo out, to where he was just talking about, hey, it's not a party without the bad guy,
And he's the one that proved it. Sometimes it's real good to be the bad guy.
But then, Balor Club shows up.
But
like, they're saying there for a moment, it's like, is there going to be a match or something like that going on? To where everyone just throws up too sweet.
Twice sugar,
my bad.
Anyway. I'm pretty sure the WWE wouldn't give us a cease and desist when we're not using it. We're not using it for our own intention of, like, trying to make our own brand. We're just using it to reference them.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure they wouldn't give us a cease and desist when we're helping build them up.
Are you kidding me? I already made the bootleg Too Sweet shirts.
Oh my God!
I'm joking. But as they're doing their Too Sweet celebration, who else comes out but the Revival?
We go hard
with one of the refs dressed like an old school ref, and one of the I think Scott Dawson. He had that awesome Monday Night Revival shirt.
Yep.
WWE. What do you guys?
Which I would buy one of them if they decide to put it up on the WWE shop. And speaking of, somebody buy this man a Get These Hands shirt, please. Because I'm tired of hearing him talk about it. And I'm also tired of the fact that we mentioned it in our last video, and then literally the next day, it's up on Twitter that you can pre-order them. So somebody pre-order this guy a shirt, please.
Look, the shirt was made for me, okay?
Like the most cotton candy, pacifist, would never fight anybody type person with a Get These Hands shirt. I don't know, but get it to him. I will admit, get him the shirt, you guys. Get him the shirt. What?
Hey, look, you can get your Crazy Like a Fox shirt. I just want to Get These Hands shirt.
I legitimately could not imagine you fighting anybody. So,
anyways,
that's why I said that.
The Revival coming out set up a match between Balor Club and the Revival.
Balor Club.
It was a quick match. It really was. The club quickly got the win, which good for Carl Anderson and Scott Dawson, or Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. But as soon as the match was over, the Revival, they took everyone's finishers. I'm talking about like Sweet Chin Music, the Pedigree, whatever X-Pac's finisher is.
That weird like jumping smack.
Scott Hall flipped a toothpick into one of their eyes, but yeah.
I think he did the toothpick and then Sean super kicked him.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. But
super kick party.
And then everyone Too Sweets and everything. So we get to the main event of Raw.
Which is funny when you really think about it. The WWE kind of does have rights to that hand gesture because the Clique did this before the Bullet Club was ever a thing.
Yeah, true.
I'm just speaking logically. All of you that actually enjoy the Bullet Club and don't agree with their cease and desist, have at it. But I'm just speaking from a logical legal standpoint. They kind of have rights to it first because they did it with the Click. That's all I'm saying.
Sure. But anyways, so we go back to the Barclays Center for our closing segment.
Barclays.
Kurt Angle gets everyone, including the Legends, out to the ringside.
What are the Legends gonna do? What are any of the Legends gonna do?
I do want to know, while like the entrance theme was going on or whatever, Big E, oh my God, you have the hips of a god. You are Big E is officially a god.
Big E, I officially challenge you to a dance-off.
Oh.
I, Jay Sean, officially challenges you, Big E, to a dance-off.
Don't challenge him. He will smite you.
I dare you.
He will smite you with.
I dare you to smite me.
He will.
Face me, and I kind of want to taste your pancakes because I've heard they were really delicious.
I was gonna say he will smite you with thrusts and pancakes.
You know what? Whenever somebody sees this video, tag Biggie with it, please, because wow, plosive. Tag him.
How about we get back to everything? Whatever.
I challenge you, Biggie.
Braun Strowman, he comes out first, and then Kane comes out to where all the guys that aren't Legends, they're quickly in the ring to separate the two. Paul Heyman comes out.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate for the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar.
Did you just blend Paul Heyman with Macho Man Randy Savage right there?
A little bit.
That's what it sounded like. Anyways, but Brock Lesnar, he comes out and he's eager. He hands his belt up to Paul Heyman. He goes hard and he freaking knocks out Braun Strowman.
I thought for a good 2 minutes, I thought he had run into the ring with just that much momentum after he decks Braun Strowman. I thought he kept going and hit the ring. That's how crazy it got. Then he runs into the ring, floors Kane.
Kane's gone.
Let's just also admit this right now. The Legends didn't do crap. They didn't do crap.
Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure half of them didn't want to do crap.
Floored. God.
But Braun is quickly up, and he goes after Brock Lesnar, taking him to the outside, tossing him into the wall, and...
Yo, Braun, you a monster. Literally, WWE, I applaud y'all. Y'all have given... Yes.
I thought you were going to talk about the fact that the table.
Yes,
that's what I wanted you to talk about.
He strips the table. Bro, why does everybody got to go for the table? And I know, wow, I'm 100 miles a minute. But thank you, WWE, being nostalgic AF and having the announce table by the ring. Can that be a regular thing again, please?
I think they're too comfortable with it.
I know.
But the thing I was going to talk about is they strip the table off. He gets Brock Lesnar and does a running power slam onto the table.
And the table lags. We got to see freaking real life lag. Literally, the table smacks. Both of them start to groan as if they went through the table. Then the table goes through, and I'm like, what kind of glitch in the Matrix BS is this? What is this?
But that was Raw 25.
Woo!
Now let's get to SmackDown for this week.
SmackDown opens up with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They come out, they basically run down the fact that this Sunday they're going to be going on 2-on-1 against AJ Styles in a WWE Championship match. If they win, they will become the first ever co-WWE champions. And I believe they can do it.
They could. But AJ comes out and he's like, you think you guys are actually going to win?
Cammy.
Nope.
Cammy. He basically, I don't necessarily like that little name he's giving them, which is kind of funny and it's a little cute because he's kind of, saying oh, ha 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 ha, y'all are so close. We could pretty much give your relationship a name, ha ha ha.
Anyways, but basically Kevin Owens, he's quick to fire back by saying, that come this Sunday you're gonna hear "yep" everywhere because it's gonna be "yep." He mocks the AJ's catchphrase and his mannerisms, all stuff like that.
Yep.
But he also shows the fact that the reason why this match is happening is because of AJ.
Yep.
Because they showed the tape to where AJ said, I could take both of them at the same time.
Yep.
You're just going to keep doing yep, aren't you?
Yep.
I figured. He also, they call out AJ saying that he's the one trying to weasel his way out of this handicap situation when he's not.
Yep.
They pull some more footage of AJ the previous week saying
2 weeks ago. Two.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
It was 2. The first one was 3, then that one was 2.
But he said that he can take Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn twice in one night.
Yup.
And they challenge him to try to see if he can live up to his word when Daniel Bryan comes out.
Yes.
Daniel Bryan comes out and he tries to speak on AJ's behalf. He's like, look, I know that this handicap is challenging, but I have faith in AJ Styles that he's going to be able to take on the challenge. And when it comes to the matches that you guys are invoking, it's where AJ's like, no, I don't need you talking for me anymore.
I don't need you to advocate for me.
I'll take them. I'll take them both. Let's do this. That's basically that.
That's that for now.
Daniel Bryan goes backstage to Shane McMahon, and basically the gist of this is they're basically questioning each other. It's kind of like,
which is funny, which I think that is absolutely hilarious into the fact that Shane is questioning Bryan, but he's like, Bryan so far up to date has been able to have sound and logic reason behind all of his decisions.
Yeah.
To date. So as much as he's supposed to be the bad guy in the situation, but he's the bad guy that has all of the reasonable reasons for what he's doing.
Yeah.
Which makes it confusing because it's like he's a bad guy with sound logic and reasoning. But
nevertheless, after this, we had Jey Uso going up against Chad Gable. Yep. This is the hype up the 2 out of 3 falls match that the Usos and Benable have this upcoming Sunday.
And I think we also got to see Jey Uso's punishment for being arrested last week.
Well, at least he went out with style, because there was one point to where the ref was distracted. Chad Gable's on the outside, and Jey Uso goes through like the middle rope and gives a amazing diving forearm to Chad Gable. It was amazing. But the end of this match is Chad Gable getting the win off of a rolling northern light suplex, which was amazing.
Yeah, it was. But I loved it.
But I think this, along with the fact, I think the universal sweeps or whatnot, I think he actually was pulled from that. Because I remember it was initially supposed to be the Usos and Naomi, but now it's just Jimmy and Naomi. I could be wrong. After this, we go backstage to Shinsuke Nakamura,
who runs down arguably one of his best promos since coming up to the main roster. Well, arguably.
Basically, he says that, the question is, what's your strategy for the Royal Rumble? Knee to the face. Knee to the face. Knee to the face. Knee to the face. Hype. 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 Baron Corbin comes in saying that he is nothing more than hype. Look at my resume. Look at what I have done.
What have you done since?
I won Money in the Bank and lost it.
With an unsuccessful cash-in, by the way.
I won the U.S. Championship.
Which he was only the U.S. champion for like maybe a month and a half.
I won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
What have you done since then? Like, really, that's like the best thing.
I was going to say.
You literally got nothing for the rest of that year after that.
Okay, yeah, that was what I was going to go for. But anyways, Shinsuke is like, no. It's not about what I used to do. It's what I'm doing now and what's going to happen at the Rumble. So I'll tell you what. Let's Rumble tonight.
Come on!
Anyways, after this, we had Ty Dillinger's little video iPhone
on his
promo.
phone, and he's basically like, yeah, I'm going to do it. It's going to be a perfect 10. It's cute. I thought that was really cute. He's obviously going to come out at number 10, or else,
Or the fans riot.
Or the fans riot. Ty Dillinger's going to explode if he has to come out at any other number but 10. If he comes out at number 11, he really might just explode.
That, and I mean, they're in Philadelphia. Do you know how freaking rough that crowd is going to be?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah. Exactly. So after this, we had Naomi versus Liv Morgan of the Riot Squad.
Wasn't the worst match.
No, it was actually a pretty solid match.
Decent.
One of the things I highlighted, Naomi goes for 3 heel kicks that Liv Morgan easily ducks out of before Naomi's like, screw it, and just gives a strong knee to her. There was a moment to where Liv Morgan.
Brutal bump.
Sorry. Naomi goes for the dive against Liv Morgan, but she misses and slams her into the turnbuckle. What?
It was the middle one.
Middle turnbuckle to where
everybody was like, oh shit.
Or Liv Morgan right afterwards decided to initiate a brutal back stomp at the same time. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
While the match is going on, just out of the blue, Natalya, Lana, and Carmella, they all come out to the ringside.
Carmella.
And then it's also followed by Becky Lynch. But interesting enough, Naomi wins off of a roll-up off of a sunset flip. Which I thought, it was a nice-looking move. But as soon as Naomi, she went off a sunset flip.
I missed
Were you not watching?
I'm sorry. I went to the bathroom.
That's right.
I went to the bathroom at the end of that. At the end of that whole thing.
But as soon as Naomi won, the Riot Squad, they come in, they attack. Becky Lynch helps Naomi. Everyone starts to attack each other, and then they start tossing each other over the top rope like it's the Royal Rumble because the women have a Royal Rumble match this Sunday. Before Becky tries to send Naomi over the top, but Naomi stops herself before she falls to the ground. They had this whole entire
everybody in the crowd was like, ooh,
yeah.
Oh.
But then Charlotte comes out, and she's like, I just want to wish everyone good luck at the Royal Rumble.
Because you're going to need it.
Especially if you win. And so I say, good luck to the person who wins the Royal Rumble match.
Woo!
After this, we had Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin. And this match, this match was actually a solid one.
It was pretty decent. Yeah.
I was gonna say one of the moments I know that Shinsuke was going for a mid rope jump that was reversed into Baron Corbin doing a baseball slide before coming back in and delivering a devastating clothesline that Shinsuke sold the crap out of.
Devastating.
Baron Corbin's about to go for his finisher of End of Days before Shinsuke reverses that into an armbar quickly. That was like the smoothest transition I've ever seen.
The most amazing reversal I've seen in a long time.
But after that move, Shinsuke, he gets back to the corner. He's setting up for Kinshasa. He runs RKO out of nowhere. Match is DQ'd, but
I actually don't know how to feel about the fact that like literally though, I was so upset because I looked down at my phone and I look back up and I see Randy Orton RKO and Shinsuke Nakamura. I was like, well, fuck me then.
The match itself was like, wow. That was probably one of the best RKOs of all time.
It was.
Mainly
it wasn't better than the Evan Bourne one.
Well, I was going to say, the main reason why I consider it one of the best is mainly because of where the camera was, more than anything. I know Evan Bourne, he did it off of his, a flip or whatnot, Yeah, basically. But, this one, it was just mainly because of the camera. This was up there along with when he did it off of Aiden English for Rusev Day, based on camera direction alone.
There's a Rusev Day. Oh, we're going to get out!
But yeah, that match led to a DQ. Randy Orton does, his thing.
Voices in my head.
So Randy Orton is definitely not going to win the Royal Rumble this year.
They understand.
They had a video package that showed the highlights of Raw 25. We already went over that. You don't need to hear us sing my songs. Know what you did in the dark.
Know what you did in the dark.
After this, we had a 6-man tag match between the New Day and Bobby Roode, the glorious one, versus Rusev Day and Jinder Mahal.
Light him up. Okay, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, first off, happy Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day to you as well.
So, the New Day are coming out. Big E, he has his usual box of Booty-O's of pancakes. He pours them onto the fan.
Bro, this fan.
Major respect to this fan alone.
Bro, first off, the fact that he had Big E entranced with a piece of pancake. He was like, yeah, that's right. I got your pancake.
He throws it right back.
He flicks it back at him. I was like, yeah, what's up?
And Big E's just like, okay. Just hands up the box.
Here you go. You can have the box. You can have it.
The New Day come back down, and they announce that they're entering the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
To which we get our annual Kofi Kingston amazing spot.
Oh, God, I hope. I don't know what he's going to do this year. What if they wheelbarrow? They're going to wheelbarrow him all the way back.
And they'll taunt it too. They'll go up the ramp and then they'll go back down with him. But as soon as that, they're like, it isn't about us. It's about Bobby Roode. To which, as his entrance was going on, they were rocking out to it. Xavier Woods was going full on singer Prince mode. Freaking I think Kofi was going air guitar with it or whatnot. One of my favorite parts while this entrance was going on, Corey Graves was talking about Corey Graves hates the New Day's pancake thing or whatnot, but can you please up? Please, I asked nicely, please.
Ooh, that was pretty.
That was actually pretty good. Anyways, But one of my favorite lines is Corey Graves. He obviously hates this whole entire New Day pancakes thing. But like one of my favorite lines is Roode hasn't eaten a pancake in years, and look at his abs. Which Corey Graves, fair point, very fair point.
But have you also seen Kofi Kingston abs? They are also glorious.
Anyways, but I just want to say, like, throughout this whole entire thing, I loved the New Day and Bobby Roode, just kind of like the chemistry that they had. I was like, kind of like, you know, how he was about to do the whole entire glorious thing. They butt in with, like, their own, like, scrumptious, delicious, amazing. No, it's going to be.
Hold up. And actually, before we get to that, Xavier Woods, you still owe me a trombone duet, sir.
Glorious!
Seriously, though.
Oh, my God.
And Kofi, if you want to play video games, I'll play video games against you. I'll take on all three of you. So, Xavier, let's have that trombone duet. Kofi, let's play video games. Biggie, I got you in a dance-off, bro. Let's go.
Look, anybody can just include.
No, seriously, let's go.
Come on.
Tag them.
Let's focus on
all of them.
Let's focus on the matches.
All of them.
Mainly the fact that, you know, Jinder and Rusev, they come down. This match was a solid match. There wasn't anything over the top except for the finish. The finish had New Day and Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode, he performed a spine buster onto Aiden English before Xavier Woods pulled off the elbow drop.
Tightrope elbow.
Tightrope elbow. For some reason,
I actually don't know if there is a name for that.
Either way, Xavier Woods got the win. New Day and Bobby Roode, they celebrate. So, yeah. And then we get to our two main events. First match is AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens.
And boy, was that match
we forgot to mention that before the match, Shane comes out. He bans Sami Zayn from ringside, threatening to fire him if he's anywhere close to the match. And that the same goes for Kevin Owens when Sami Zayn had his match.
He pretty much was like, all right, look, Sami, if you come anywhere near the ring, including ringside, the ramp, the stage, any of it during the match, I will fire you on the spot. Then he goes, Kevin, that also goes double for you when Sami's having his match. And they both basically are like, but Daniel said we could. Daniel said we could. Daniel said we could. Which reminded me of when a kid is doing something that they know they shouldn't be doing, and they get one of their parents to say yes and the other one says no. And they're like, but Mom said I could. But Mom said I could. But Dad said I could.
Well, I'm not your mom, am I?
Yeah.
Exactly. Anyways, but the match starts.
You could have said your dad, bro. Come on.
Either way, but the match starts. Kevin Owens goes for the cannonball right off the bat to where he misses, and it looks like he messed up his knee or whatnot. So AJ Styles quickly capitalizes to the calf crusher. AJ Styles win the first match in 15, 20 seconds?
I'd give it a half second. I'd give it a half minute.
Yeah, something like that. But as soon as that match was over, Sami Zayn came right in and just...
Sami booked it to the ring. Like, he was ready.
I'm talking about, like, I've never seen Sami this intense before. Like,
I loved it. I really did.
Let me put it like this. I saw Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura. That is, like, my top match of all time right now.
Of course it is.
We've already established, and it's like I've seen other matches as well. It's not like I saw John Cena versus CM Punk Money in the Bank 2011. I've seen Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 25.
But have you seen Undertaker versus Triple H WrestleMania 27 in Atlanta, Georgia? I think not.
Not yet. You should. It's a really good match. I would say I'm working on my little drop list. Is there any other matches?
Arguably one of the best new age matches that Undertaker has had.
I also heard that the Atlanta one wasn't Hell in a Cell, was it?
Nope. No, that was 28.
I heard that the Hell in a Cell one was actually better. I guess it's just a matter of opinion. If you guys have
it is a matter of opinion because I was personally there for the one in Atlanta, so I'm biased.
But if any of you guys have any suggestions for matches I should watch, just drop in.
There is arguably not a single match since 2001 that I haven't seen. So.
Okay. Anyways. But back to the whole entire thing. So we got the commercial break. We go back. AJ and Sami Zayn, they're having their match. Again, Sami Zayn more physical than I've ever seen him before.
It was great.
It was great.
Fantastic. And let's make a note of saying throughout the match, Kevin Owens is still outside the ring, selling his injury.
Medics and such were around him and such.
AJ Styles continues to be the dastardly heel that he is and attack injured Kevin Owens while his back is turned to him.
To which Sami Zayn quickly saves him.
He got it 3 times.
It was actually twice. But the first time, they get back into the ring. AJ Styles, he bounces off the rope like he's about to get ready for something. And then, oh my God, did you see that Michinoku driver that Sami Zayn pulled on AJ Styles?
Yes.
That was aggressive.
Yes, it was.
And, yes,
but you know what I wish that we would have gotten to see in this match that we didn't?
What?
The Oshigoroshi.
Yeah, true.
I love saying that.
Anyways.
Oshigoroshi.
Towards the end of the match, AJ Styles, he gets to the outside again. He sees Sami Zayn getting on the stretcher and whatnot, so he flips Kevin Owens.
He flipped the freaking stretcher.
AJ Styles.
Braun Strowman level mean, bro.
AJ Styles rolls back into the ring, right into a haluva kick from Sami Zayn.
Haluva kick.
Sami Zayn performs the Blue Thunder Bomb. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens stand tall at the end.
But you know what? That is a freaking amazing combination of like move. Haluva kick into a Blue Thunder Bomb. God. Yep. Yes. And we're kind of split half and half here. If you want to know my prediction for this match, you got to come to the next video that we post.
I wouldn't say the next, but keep an eye out for this weekend. Keep an eye out for this weekend. Keep an eye out for this weekend. That's all we're going to say. But with that was SmackDown. That was this week in WWE. Shall we get to the superstars of each show and the matches of each show now?
This is gonna be on me, and I'm probably gonna get a little bit of backlash for this. But I'm going to give my quote unquote superstar of the week to all of the legends that were in attendance and participated in Raw 25 this week for the superstar of the week.
Just to be clear, we're just doing like everyone, like for both shows or whatnot.
Yeah, for both shows.
Okay. Do you want to explain your reasoning for like the legends and all that?
A lot of reasons. You know, it was the nostalgia thing. It was the fact that for some people, this was the first time we've seen a lot of them in 10 years, you know, or more. The fact that, you know, I'm a big nostalgia buff. You couldn't tell by my continuous ranting and raving about The Undertaker and how amazing he was and continues to be, or how much I rant and rave about old school Triple H, John Cena, Shawn Michaels, all of them. But no, it was good getting to see the old guys do their thing again. We got to see, you know, Shawn Michaels got to do his super kick, even though he talked about how old he is. Triple H got to pedigree somebody. We got to see the Dudleys put Heath Slater through a table. We got to hear Ross Simmons, damn, all over again. You know, it was just fun. And we also got to see MVP bowling, you know.
You also forgot we got to see a Stone Cold Stunner.
We got to see multiple Stone Cold Stunners. Yeah. So it was just the whole nostalgia act. I am a sucker for nostalgia, which is probably why I'm so like over the moon about the Hardys right now. But yeah, that's why I'm giving the Legends my superstar of the week this week.
Well, while you gave it to the Legends, I'm giving it to one of the new guys.
Braun Strowman, isn't it?
No.
Really?
As much as I want to give it to Braun Strowman. He did good, but the person who kind of shone this week for me, surprise, surprise, knowing how I am with my superstars, I'm going with Elias, all right? Yes, Elias. But the main reason why is because whenever you get like two little segments, one with Chris Jericho calling you a stupid idiot, and the other one to where you're roasting everyone in Brooklyn for a half mile, essentially, including Jimmy Fallon, who's like the icon of Brooklyn at this point, yeah. I'd say.
That's fair.
On top of that, you get another segment with John Cena, and you're the best looking guy out of the bunch whenever you give him a low blow, and you destroy a guitar onto him. It's one of those Elias showed that...
Don't worry, I'm not going to destroy you. Don't worry. I'm not going to do it.
Not yet. Elias showed that among the legends and such, he could potentially be a legend someday. I'm going as far as saying that. Hopefully, they will give him some chances to showcase that. But so far, with the ball that they have given him and such, especially when a night like this, to where you were supposed to focus on the legends and such, he's shown brightest for me this week. And so with that, I give Elias my superstar of the week.
Awesome.
So for match/segment of the week?
Match/segment of the week. You should honestly... No, I'm not even going to say that. No. For this week, and yeah, I'm just going to spoiler for the next couple of things that we do. It's all going to be Raw. Match segment of the week.
Do you need
honestly, I gotta give it to the clothing segment. Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, Kane, all of the legends out around the ring, and just Braun Strowman decimating, looking as dominant as he does. So yeah.
And of course, seeing a table like legitly lag in real life.
Bro, that was amazing.
Yes.
Table lag, bro. Yes.
Now, for me, my match of the week, it's going to be the entire interaction of New Day and Bobby Roode versus Rusev Day and Jinder Mahal. Mainly because of New Day and Bobby Roode, all right? Like I said, like, going into this thing, they had some of the best chemistry that I've ever seen, all right? They just, like, worked well together. They played off each other really well. New Day were super into it. Bobby Roode was, like, soaking up every single moment. I love Bobby Roode as a heel, but I'm enjoying his little face run that he's had ever since he's been on the main roster. And to follow that up with a pretty solid match, we get to see Rusev, being, Machka Rusev Day, Aiden English. I remember at one point, I forgot to mention this, he was like singing toward the crowd like halfway through the match or whatnot. Yeah. And then Jinder Mahal just being Jinder Mahal. Interesting enough, only one of the Singh brothers by his side.
Yeah, the other one's probably sick.
And then, of course, the way that it ended with a beautiful spine buster leading to an amazing elbow drop. I have to give my match of the week to the 6-man tag match between New Day and Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal and Rusev Day.
Alrighty.
But with that, I think that's like the end of the show, right? I think we can
You do it every week. No, you do this every week, and you should understand that I will continue to do it every single week.
Just get it over with.
Now it is time for the macaroni moment of the week, the dry macaroni moment of the week. That is the moment of the week in which there is a dry taste left in the mouth of myself and potentially many other people in the fan, crowd, audience, everything else. And, of course, it goes to Raw 25, but it goes to the fact that WWE had the dual event and the Manhattan Center didn't have anything to do but just sit there and watch the TV screen for most of it. I get that, you have your main show and then you have like the little side thing, but it's so... Y'all could have done better than that. You had them pay potentially anything from $90 to what it was, I think, like $800 if you got like a front row seat to sit there and watch your TV screen, which I got to watch Raw 25 live for free in my room. Well, not my room, but in a room with friends. So, y'all could have done better. I thought it was terrible. The fans at the Manhattan Center also thought it was terrible. WWE, you have officially dished out a dry spoonful of macaroni to those fans in attendance at the Manhattan Center. Shame on you. Maybe next week you can have a little bit more seasoning and cream in your macaroni and cheese. But
why can't you just learn to cook macaroni right?
Don't say that to me. Say that to the Dim.
Yeah, but the main reason why this starts is because you cook macaroni wrong. Anyways, now that we got that out of the way.
It's because I let it know. It's because I accidentally did not watch the timer and I let...
Exactly, so it's your fault!
But it's not that I cooked it wrong. It's just I let it sit in the oven a little bit too long. That's all. We ended up being able to fix the said macaroni and cheese.
Then why have you emphasized it week after week? How about, what? Let's not bring it up here. How about we just focus on ending the show?
All right. With that being said, you guys, this has been another episode of the Weekly Rundown. If you guys have enjoyed this show, why don't you give us a thumbs up down below? Comment your favorite part of the week. Comment anything that you feel really opinionated on that you could argue us with. Go like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff because sharing is truly caring. Hit us up on Twitter because, we like being hit up on Twitter.
Twitter links are in the description.
Yeah, they will be. Anything else? Look out for our prediction video. We don't have to tell them about any other stuff.
I was going to say, just keep an eye out for this weekend. We have that video coming out at the very least.
With that being said, you guys, I've been Jay Sean.
I've been Natty.
You guys have been awesome. Holla at ya. Yeah.
Hasta luego, mi amigos.